Hello everyone, we are from group 2. Today we're going to present about consumer learning. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Zahwa Nura Aziza and my friend Bintang Nadhiva Balkis. So, what is consumer learning? Consumer learning is the process through which consumer acquire knowledge from the experience with product and observation of other consumption and use that knowledge in subsequent buying. The element of consumer learning that is four. The first is motives. The primary objective of marketers who seek to teach consumer how they can fill their needs by buying certain products and brand. And the second is clues, stimuli that direct motivate behavior, only clues that are consistent with consumer expectation can deliver motivation. The third is responses, an individual reaction to a drive or a cue. Learning can occur even when responses are not offered. The fourth is reinforcement, the reward, the pleasure, enjoyment, and the benefits that the customer receive after buying and using a product or service. Next is behavioral learning, sometimes referred to as stimulus response learning because it is based on the premise that observable response to specific external stimuli signal that learning has taken places. And the second is classically conditioning, a form of behavioral learning stating that animal and human alike can be taught behavior and association among stimuli through repetition. Next is instrumental condition, the operant conditioning, that is a form of behavioral learning based on the notion that learning occurs through a trial and error process with habits formed as a result of reward received for the certain response or behavior.
Okay, so the next one is observational learning modeling. The process through which individual learning behavior by observing the behavior of others and the consequence of such behavior. And the second one is information processing. Sometimes we resolve purchase-related dilemma instantly. In other situations, we search for information and carefully evaluate what we learn. This kind of learning, called cognitive learning, consists of mental processing of data rather than instinctive responses to stimuli. Next slide, please. So the cognitive learning is the systematic evaluation of information and alternative needed to solve a recognized but unfilled need or unsolved problem. Unlike behavioral learning, which consists of instinctive responses to stimuli, cognitive learning involves deliberate mental processing of information. The first one is consumer involvement, the degree of personal relevance that the product or purchase holds for the consumer. Hemispheric lateralization, split brain theory, a theory whose premise is that the human brain is divided into two distinct cerebral hemispheres that operate together but specialize in processing different types of cognition. Outcome and measure of learning of consumer learning. The first one is recognition and recall measure. Recognition tests are based on aided recall, whereas recall tests use unaided recall. In a recognition test, the consumer is shown an ad and asked whether he or she remembers saying it and can't remember any of its silent points. The second one is brand loyalty, a measure of how often consumers buy a given brand, whether or not they switch brands, and if they do, how often, and the extent of their commitment to buying the brand regularly. The last one is brand equity, the intrinsic value of a brand name, which stems for customer perception of the brand superiority, the social esteem that using it provides, and the customer trust and identification with the brand. And this is our study case, the Dollar Save Club, disruptive marketing and building brand loyalty. The Dollar Save Club has become a household name in the grooming industry, revolutioning the way men approach saving. Their marketing strategy featuring a subscription service emphasizing quality, affordability, and convenience change customer habit and attract new buyer. To stand out, the SC used relatable and humorous cue in disruptive viral video, reshaping perception of Razer brand. The reinforcement came from consistent delivery of quality products and excellent customer support. The convenience and saving offers ensure lasting brand loyalty, contributing to the SC ongoing success in the industry. Okay, so the conclusion is the Dollar Chef Club case exemplified the successful application of consumer learning principle in marketing, leading to a significant shift in consumer behavior within the saving industry. By addressing key pain points with a unique selling proposition of affordability and convenience, and by engaging consumer with memorable marketing cue, the SC motivated a positive response that was reinforced through quality service, resulting in strong brand loyalty. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.